Hello, one and all present here. This is Amit Kumar Singh, and welcome everyone to my class on MS Excel. And in today's class, we'll discuss macros, or in other language, we call them VBA, Visual Basic for Application. And we'll not go into details or will not go into advanced function on VBA. Today will be our basic class where we'll try to learn the basics on macros, how to work on macros. When we talk about macro, where we can find the application to record in macro, probably you can go to view. And if you go into view, you can find macro, a tab called macro. Under that, you can see view macro, record macro, use relative reference. We'll talk about them later on. Then there's a altogether, there's a tab called developer tab. It is the universe of macro. When we talk about working on macros on MS Excel, the first thing what can come into your brain is developer tab. So under developer tab, you can find Visual Basic where you can write macro. You can see macros. In the macros, if you click, you can see existing macros. If you have made till now, under record macro, you can record a macro. And then macro security, use relative reference, all that we'll talk about. First of all, if you see the tab on your screen, probably maybe you'll find developer tab, or maybe you'll not find developer tab. In case if you're not finding developer tab, you just do right click here and go to customize ribbon. And under customize ribbon, you have to make sure the developer tab should be tick here. Under the customize ribbon, the developer tab, you can see normally many times you'll find the developer tab to be unticked. So if it unticked, so if you notice here, you can't find macro. Sorry, here you'll not find developer tab. Okay, so what you need to do, you need to go to customize ribbon. Okay, and here make sure the developer tab is ticked. Okay, so where I'm exactly into right now, if you observe where I'm actually right now, I'm under Excel options. So how you can go to Excel options? You can go to Excel options under file. Under file, you can click on more. Under that, you can go to options. Under options, you can find customize ribbon, and there you can find developer tab. You can tick the developer tab. Okay. Now, talking about the shortcuts, what are the shortcuts to go into Excel option? You can press Alt F, then Alt F P. If you do, you can go into Excel options. That is a shortcut. Under that, now you can use downward arrow, and then you can go to customize ribbon. After that, you can click on tab, and then if you click on, keep clicking on tabs, so you can see, you can keep clicking tab, and thereby you can look for an opportunity of of going here. If you see add, and then if I click on tab, so if you are finding difficulty by going inside there in this main tab window, I can directly use a mouse and I can tick or untick the developer tab, and then probably I can see the developer tab on my screen. The shortcut key for developer tab is Alt L. If you do Alt L, you can go into the universe of Visual Basic. So you can press Alt L and you can go into developer tab, and you can see macros are also under views. So Alt W. If you do Alt W, then for macros you have to press M, and then for record macro press R, for view macro press V, and for using all use relative reference you can use 0. What is the relevance of use relative reference? We'll talk later on. So I hope you got a little bit understanding about where you can find macros. What is macro all about? So first of all, let's try to understand what is macro actually. So macro is an application which is being developed by Microsoft Office, and the purpose of this application is to record certain assignment which you believe that you are doing on a continual basis, like the way like you do recording, right? So I'm a teacher and I take classes in different online platform. When I take classes on those platforms, what I do, I believe to do recording for the classes, so that every time I can play that in future to make sure to do the same topic again and again. So the same thing macros do. So once you do one set of work, you don't have to repeat that work again. So you can create a macro for that. So what macro will do, when you click on record macro, then after that, whatever assignment you do on your screen, on your Excel, everything will be recorded till the time you don't click on stop recording. And that way, next time when you click on that macro, when you run that macro, the same assignment will be done. So no need to do the same work again and again. So that how the macro actually works, or it help you to understand MS Excel in much more efficient way. Fine, guys. So like I'll show you very basics on macro. You can press Alt L, and then you can press V for Visual Basic. And then if you click on B and Visual, you can see there's a window of Visual Basic what you can see. Okay, so now here you can see few commands are already being written. Let me just erase those commands. So this is the Visual Basic window which you can see. Either you can go there either by pressing Alt L, then V. Either you can do that, or you can go there by pressing Alt F11. So if you press Alt F11, you go inside that. Now suppose what I want that whenever you open this MS Excel, what I want whenever you open this MS Excel, it should say good morning to you. Or not good morning. Whenever you open this MS Excel, it should show you a message that welcome everyone to MS Excel class, something like that. So I'll write very basic code here. So whatever code you write here. But for the time being, I'll write on this MS Excel here just to show you what I'm writing. Maybe there what I'll write not be visible for you. I'm just writing here. So whatever we write under Visual Basic, we start with sub means subroutine. That is the full form. That is the basic index what we follow. Then you can give a file name. You can give any file name. So some say good morning, not good morning, say welcome to everyone. You can give any name to that. Okay. And then you can press open bracket, close bracket. This is the way how we do. So the moment you do open bracket, close bracket, you press enter. The moment you do enter, so the moment you do enter, so what Excel will basically will do. So the what Excel will basically will do, Excel will give you something called end sum. Moment you look at Excel will give you something called end sum. Okay, so end sum. So if you're getting end sum, means what you have done is correct. But I just show you like imagine. So Alt L V. Just show you. I hope you get a little bit of font size. So sub say welcome. Say welcome, that you can put any file name, open bracket, close bracket, press enter. So you can see something called end sum. So that is what I'm trying to say to you. Now you can write message box, MSG, message box, then open bracket, then under double quote, you can write some any message that is customized. You can write anything, welcome everyone to MS Excel class. Welcome everyone to MS Excel class. And then you can double quote, close bracket, and then you do end sum. Okay, so what it will do, it will show you that message that welcome everyone to MS Excel class. Okay, the moment so this is what it will show you. So now what you can do here. So whenever you open the MS Excel workbook, it will always show you this message. So the better way, what you can do, you can give a file name here or auto open, something like this. So auto underscore open, underscore open, and open bracket, close bracket. Okay, and then whenever you close it, it will show a message to you. I'm just writing a double quote here. So make this cell dead. So sub auto close, open bracket, close bracket, then it will show you end sum. And here you can write message box. Under message box, you can write open bracket under that. Thank you everyone. Thank you everyone. Hope to see you again, something like that you can write. Whatever you want, you can write. And then ends up by default, you don't have to write ends up. Fine. So I hope you understand it. So the same thing, let me show you if that is possible for you to see. This is it. So underscore open. Then message box msg bus open bracket. Welcome everyone. This Excel class. Welcome everyone. Class. Close bracket. And here, if you want to see what you have done is correct or not, you simply press F5 or you can see this triangular green color button. Click there. You can see welcome everyone to MS Excel class. So I did it, whatever I did was correct. Now, let's sum, then auto close, auto underscore, close, bracket. Then you can see message box, bracket open, under double quote, you can write thank you for sound. Then I can again click here or I can press F5. You can see thank you everyone for using the word. Now press Alt Q and now this is done. Okay, now let me close this. To close it, you can use shortcut key called Control W or Alt F4. So you can see here's okay, fine. So once you're done this, make sure you save it, Control S. And when you're and if you are using it for first time, you need to make sure that whatever application we are doing on BPA, we should do on macro workbook. So for that, you can either go to file, under file, go to save as, or you can press Alt F8. Under that, you can choose a location where you want to save it, and you can give a name. Already I have saved with a name called text demo. And when you're saving, save in Excel macro enabled workbook. So that way you can save it. Already I have saved it. So you can see on my desktop. Okay. Now, if you see the property of this file, so the property of this file, whatever file we work on macros, it is saved with a extension .xlsm. I hope you can see here it is saved with extension .xlsm. Normal Excel file, if you work on normal Excel file, if you see the property, they are saved with the extension .xlsx. So you can understand the difference. So macros file, whatever file we work on macros, but it's better. You should always save them Alt F8. Whenever you are saving, you should always save them with macro enable workbook format. That care you need to do. Then Control S, then close it, Control W. So if you close it, then if you try to open it, one minute. So Alt F11. one minute. So what whatever you do, better you write them under insert. You do one thing. So whenever you're working on Excel macros, when you go inside Alt L under Visual Basic, go inside insert. You can go and inside insert, under insert, go to module, okay, and then you write it there. Sub auto underscore open bracket, close bracket, then MSG message box, open bracket, under double quote, welcome, welcome everyone to Excel class, welcome everyone to MS Excel class. Okay, and then I can run this. Right, and then when you're closing it, sub auto underscore close, open bracket, close bracket, this message box, open bracket, under double quote. Thank you everyone working on workbook. You can check this by pressing F5. Alt Q. Now Alt Control S, save the work what you have done. Okay, and then you can close it by pressing Control W. So you can see this. Thank you everyone for working on workbook. You're getting this message. Okay, you do okay, it get closed. Then if you're trying to open this, you can see it is showing you the message, welcome everyone to MS Excel class. You press OK. And if you're trying to close it, then you can see thank you everyone for working on workbook. So I hope you got the logic. So this way you can customize your Excel. Whenever you are working on Excel, you can customize your work on Excel. Fine. And then what I can do, press Alt L if I want what I want, like suppose in this workbook, suppose now suppose what I want to do in this workbook, what I want to show you current date or time. So sub current date and time. I can check that current date and time also. So in Excel, so you can write sub current date time, and you can give any file name. Open bracket, close bracket, then write message box date. Okay, don't use apostrophe s here. Then message box time, message box time. Then if I press F5, you can see it's showing me the current date, it's showing me the current time. So that is also important. Other way, you know how to get a date. Control semicolon. If you do control semicolon, you can do control shift semicolon, you can get time. So that is the other way to get date and time. You can get date project equal to today, open bracket, close bracket. So that is the other things to be discussed here. So that is the one thing you can do whenever you are working on MS Excel. Next thing, when I'm working on Excel, what I want that whenever I'm working on MS Excel, when I open that, it should come up with a password. Okay, so there are a lot of other ways are there through which we can put a password. We can go to file, under file we can go to info, under info we can go to protect workbook, and there we can encrypt that with password. So I can put a password there. Okay, then that is a one way to encrypt this with password. So you can do this. Okay, so if you do this, so next time if you are trying to open the workbook, so it will ask you password. That is the one way of doing that. Okay, so it will ask you the password. That is the one way to do that. Or what you can do, you can go into Visual Basic. You can go into Visual Basic. Under Visual Basic also, what you can do, you can write a program for your password. So for that, you can just go to this workbook here. Click on this workbook. Under that here, click on workbook here. Don't click on general. Under that, click on workbook. And then once you can, if you click on workbook, then you can see here a window came where it is written like private sub workbook underscore open. So under that, what you need to do, you have to write this command. So I hope this is visible to all of you. So this is the program what you need to write. So you just write this. What this means? I'm creating a function called a, so where a equal to. So what a will do? It will create an input box where that input box will ask a password. That enter the password. So if you put the password 123 here, I'm defining the password. So the password is 123. If you put that password 123, which is the correct password, then it will show you a message box that welcome everyone to MS Excel tutorial. Otherwise, in case if you don't know the password, then definitely you put a wrong password. So in that case, it will show you message box called incorrect password. And then the whatever the work was being done, or no work is being done. So it will just save that and it will close it. Fine. So that is what I've written here. So just copy this and you go there under this window, just paste it there. Okay. Okay. So then you press Alt Q. Okay. Then you do Alt Q. Fine. So you do Alt Q, Alt L. So here I wrote a password. Okay. So now Alt Q. Now what I do? Control S, save it, and then close it. Close this option. Now, if you see, if I try to open this workbook, not this workbook. So the workbook was a different workbook that was recording macro workbook. If I try to open this, it is asking me a password. So the moment I put that password, this got opened. Are you understanding it? So this way you can customize your work. So work whenever you're working on Excel. So when you're working on Excel, so you can customize your work on MS Excel, and that way it will serve your objective. So whatever objective on which we are working on, it will make sure that objective should be fulfilled. One minute. So let me open that workbook. Yeah, recording macro. It's showing the password. This is this password what is showing. This is the first password what I put under a file under info. Okay, now I try to put password by using a Visual Basic. Okay, so under Visual Basic, if I'm going inside Visual Basic, I click on this workbook. Under that, I click on workbook. Here, let's paste this. So I put the same password of what I put earlier. That was 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing I'm putting here. Welcome everyone to MS Excel tutorial. This is what I was expecting. Control S, save this, then Control W, close it. So if you do Control W and if this will workbook will show like this, you need to press Alt F4. Now if I open the same workbook again, now this is the first password which I put from under file, then info. Then again, this is the next password which I put through Visual Basic. So you can see. And here, if I want, I can open that open and close message also. So which we had put earlier. So Alt LB, and you go under Alt LB. Under that, go to Insert. Under Insert, you go to Module, and under Module, you can do Sub Auto underscore open bracket SG message box open bracket. Welcome everyone to this Excel class. And sub auto underscore close open bracket close bracket SG message box open bracket. Thank you everyone for the work. Now you can see that. Now if I close it, Alt F4. Now you can see that if I'm trying to open it, it is asking me the first password, which I put under file info. Then the next password it is asking me, which I put under Visual Basic. So now you can see welcome everyone to MS Excel tutorial. Now welcome everyone to MS Excel class. This is the what you wrote, what I wrote under auto underscore open. Now if I try to close it, you can see. Thank you everyone for the work. The same thing what I shown you, everything I have put them together. Now so I hope you understood this. Now you can see there's some set of data is given here. Okay. Now when we work on Visual Basic, what we actually do when we are working on Visual Basic, and in Visual Basic we write a program. Okay, and the same program we need to make sure it should be done automatically. We don't have to do the same work again and again. So I'll show you a very basic example of writing a program. So let's suppose if I write a program here, for example, so what that program should do, that program should give the summation of these quantities. Okay, that work the program should do. Okay, so if I get the same kind of data, so by simply running that program, my work should be done. Okay, so now for that, what I need to do for working on program, I can go under view. Under view, I can what I can do, I can record a macro for working on program. Under view, I can find macros and I can click on record macro, or I can go to developer tab, click on record macro, or there's a shortcut key called Alt LR. So if I do Alt LR, then macro name, I need to put a macro name. You can put any name here. So here macro 1 is written, I'm putting let it be macro 1. Shortcut key it is asking me. You can put any shortcut key. Make sure the shortcut key what you're putting, I should not violate any existing shortcut keys which we already are using, like Control C for copy, Control V for paste, Control X for cut, all that shortcuts what you do in MS Excel. Then where you want to save it. So this workbook means it should only apply this macro what you are trying to create. That will only work on this workbook, or you want to do on new workbook. So any new existing workbook if I open, or you can click on personal macro workbook. So I always do this. It means it can work or any existing workbook or any new workbook. I press OK. The moment if you press OK, guys, then you can see this the white color square at the down at the bottom left. That means your macro has started working. You can see stop recording here. So that means whatever now you are doing, everything is recording, every work is being recorded. So the first thing what I do, I need the value, the total value of this data. Okay, so let me create some space for that. So for that, what I'll do, let me just make a proper space for the given set of data. This is my set of data. This is my set of data. Okay, so forget this is dummy data. You can ignore it for the time being. Okay, and make sure that whatever the recording work you do, you should do on the Excel workbook, which is macro enabled workbook. Okay, and if macro security also you can enable running codes and all. And so here, what I'll do first thing, the shortcut control space bar for selecting a column, then control shift plus for inserting a column. Similarly, shift space bar for inserting row, control shift plus for inserting rows. Okay, now once this is done, okay, now what I'll do here, suppose I just do it total, give a name here, called total, given a name called total. What this will do, this will multiply this value quantity into price. Okay, let's copy that. Control V. Right. So this it will give the total value of this. Right. Now just all merge and center. I just merge and center and give a name here. This whatever work I'm doing under a company is called support Kumar Singh. And to just decorate it all H to decorate this. I'm just trying to decorate this. Then simply all H. Then all HB. Just decorating this all HB. So I made a proper border and all. Once this is being done, then control down arrow. So what I'll do, I just do subtotal of this data. So subtotal of this data for that. Alt equal to please copy this place. So this all this is done. Okay, then put your cursor at the top, and then you can stop recording. So control and R. So you can see the recording is being stopped. Now, if you go any other worksheet where you having the same data, now you simply need to go under developer or view any tab, go under macros. Okay, and you click on the macros which just now we have created and you run that. So if you do that, your work is done. So what the same work, whatever you have done, the same thing is being done. So you don't have to do it again and again. Okay, so that way it will help us. So here that way this assignment will help us whenever we want to work on a given set of data. Okay, so that way the scenario gonna help us. Now the problem happens possibly suppose if you see here you had 6 row data. Here if you see you have 9 row. Here if you see you have around 15 rows. Now how you can work on, so when you have variable set of data, so how you can do that? So that part how we can do. So that is very big task. So whenever we are working, so for that I'll show you certain the same way how we did macro working, or we do the same thing, but this time when we do, we'll make sure that by working on or by running one program or by recording one set of program, we can work on all set of scenario. Either it contain 6 rows or 9 rows or 15 rows. Our work should be done. Okay, everyone. So let's start the work. Okay, so before we start the work, you can use Alt L R. So you can use Alt L R. Micro name you can give. Shortcut key if you want to give, you can give. Store macro in. By default, I always do personal macro over here. Press OK. Now, whatever work you are doing, everything is being recorded. You can see at the top, you can see stop recording is visible. So you steps counts enough. So now what I'll do, control space bar, control shift plus, then shift space bar, control shift plus. So, so I just made it look a little bit formatted. So the support depend on you how you want to make the data to look like. Okay. Then control right arrow, control right arrow. Then what I do, control right arrow. Then here I'll write total equal to. Here I can go to quantity, shift 8, left arrow price. I got the value of total. Copy that. Okay. Don't drag it till the end. Otherwise, it will do recording for only 6 rows of data. I don't know tomorrow how many rows will be there. So I just assume that whatever n rows are there, it do recording like that. So now do control down arrow, go to the left arrow. You just copied the total. So the total, in total you use the formula which was quantity into price. Copy that the formula, come to the cell next to that. Okay, and then do control down arrow. What control down arrow will do? It will make you to go to the last row till where the data is there. Then press Alt and U, that is relative referencing. Then a right arrow. Then again press Alt and U, remove the relative referencing. Then Control Shift up arrow, Control V. Okay, so then once you're done, so what has happened, I hope you can understand if you aware about control plus up arrow, down arrow, left arrow, what control command basically do. Control command help you to navigate from one end to the other end. Now what you do, you can do control up arrow, escape, remove the formula what you have worked on. You can remove the formula, then control left arrow, come to the first cell from where your data is started. Let's select everything. Control shift right arrow, down arrow. So control shift right arrow, down arrow will select everything, whatever is there in within the data. I hope you understanding. Consider the scenario that you can have data in 6 rows or 6 columns, not 6 rows or 9 rows or 12 rows, all that. So that's why control shift right arrow, down arrow. So manually I'm not selecting. So with control command I'm doing everything. Then control H, B, B, then A, or then Alt H, D, then T. So for border, everything I have done. Now once I'm done with this, so just do merge and center. Select the data over H. Then give it name. Go to the change. You can put some color. Now, once you're done with this, once you are done with this, so control down arrow, then hold NU, relative efficiency, come 2 rows down, then subtotal total of this value. So you can choose equal to sum, then go to the first cell, then control shift down arrow, close bracket, fix the first cell, okay, F4 key, enter, okay, push sum, go to the first cell, control shift down arrow, fix the first cell, enter, then again go to sum, go to fix first cell, control shift down, fix the first cell, F4, close bracket, enter. Once you get this, now all you remove the use relative referencing. Fine. So once you're done with this, once you are done with this, what you can do, control up arrow, control left arrow, then control down arrow. Now suppose I just subtotal whatever thing is there, some value whatever, then you can use average to anything you can do. Now suppose what I want to again color it or something. So you can use relative reference. Then come down, right arrow, control shift right arrow, all references. Remove the relative reference, then go up, okay, and then stop recording. Click on stop recording. Either you can do by clicking here or clicking here, or you simply alt and R. You can do that. Then you go to the next sheet, and then you can go to under developer, click on macros, this macro tool which I created, and simply run that. So now you can see the earlier one was having only 6 rows. Now we have run the macro where it has done everything appropriate for the 9 rows. Now let's try for 15 rows. You can see you have 15 rows data here. So hold LTM. So just click on this one. So now you can see it has done everything correct. So that way we made our macros dynamic. So it's not like macro static, limited to certain set of data which was only we have selected. So that way we made our macro dynamic. I hope you understood this. Then suppose what I want that suppose whatever I write here. So I put a border here. Now problem happens like suppose if I'm writing suppose I'm in Excel, I'm making a table like suppose name of student. This is this is a one, what do you say, one column called name student. Now because you can see the the breadth of this, you can see it is more than the defined breadth of the cell. So I need to double click here to make sure it get adjusted appropriately. So then if I write here suppose ID, then you can see it does not change. So again, I need to double click here. So then it will decrease. Okay. So what I can do by using the help of macro, what I can do in Excel, I can make this what do you say, boundary to be auto fit, so that tomorrow when you work on Excel, if you are working on matrix or table, you don't have to change the width again and again. So for that, whichever sheet you want to do that, click on that sheet, go to view code. Okay, under view code, you can see here, click on worksheet, and when you click on worksheet here, simply write cell one, cells or cell one. Let me just confirm that. So you can see cells. So cells underscore entire column under cells dot entire column dot autofit. So now you can just do you can click on view code and do cells dot entire column you can see dot. Now once you're done with this alt key, here you can see the name of the student, name of student, parent, suppose. Name, then you can see date, then ID, community, 78355. So I hope you're understanding. So the data, you can see the width of the data automatically is auto fitting itself. So that way you can use this command. So that way it will help you. So use this cells dot entire column dot auto fit. It will do the required work for you. So for that you need to go under view code. So you can go click here, go to view code, and under view code, you make sure you write under worksheet here selection change. Work will be done. I hope you understood right this much from me in this class. So I hope you have liked the class. So that was the intention of doing this, and I hope this was learning for all of you. So if you like the class, make sure you click on the like button, alignment. Make sure you click on the like button. On this. I hope you like this. So with this intention, I like to wind up the class. So anything you want to do or any cell, any changes you want to do on cell, you can simply press control one. And I hope so control one will like the way we can do any changes in the cell, like the same way you can do any changes on the knife also. So with that faith in my mind, I'll wind up the class. Thank you.